Welcome to the Equestrian Edge, where women of the West shine and saddle smart fitness reigns. I'm Brandy Bratton, founder of Equestrian Edge Fitness. Join me as I spotlight trailblazing cowgirls sharing their triumphs and challenges in the equestrian world. Discover how my unique blend of horse-savvy workouts can boost your performance both in the arena and beyond. Each episode will highlight different aspects of the Western lifestyle, emphasizing the strength and determination of cowgirls everywhere. So saddle up for inspiration, empowerment, and the cutting edge of equestrian excellence. Get the edge. This week on The Equestrian Edge, we have a groundbreaking powerhouse joining us as our guest speaker. She's not only the proud owner of 2 thriving salons, but also a dedicated homeschool mama and realtor. Balancing these responsibilities takes incredible strength and creativity, which she has in abundance. But that's not all. She's breaking barriers with her entrepreneurial spirit and commitment to quality. In addition to her salon success, she collaborates with her husband on an exciting venture called Farm to Fuel Meats. Together, they offer USDA-certified non-GMO beef, locally raised and distributed to ensure the freshest product for the community. We'll dive deep into her journey on our latest podcast episode where she shares insights on overcoming challenges and pursuing dreams. You won't want to miss this inspiring conversation filled with passion and determination. Tune in as we celebrate her achievements and learn about the incredible impact of supporting the Western industry. So we're in Emmett, Idaho today, and Ashleigh, you've invited me over here at your place that happens to have a gym.
Yeah.
And we got to experience the Volume 1 Equestrian Edge Fitness Program right here in your gym.
Worked out great.
It worked out so great. You have so many things going on over here. But first, let's start talking about this workout that we did together. Can you share a little bit of information on what it felt like?
Well, it definitely got my heart rate going, so I appreciate that because sometimes I'm a little, I don't get my heart rate growing like I should when somebody's training me. So it was good. And then just you going through the details of how to do the exercises, giving me a little bit more knowledge about things that I actually didn't know, even though I've trained in the past with people. I appreciate that. So things I can remember and just showing me the exact way of these workouts so I don't hurt myself, and it's good.
Well, now that you have the entire Volume 1, do you think that it's going to be something that you can start implementing in?
I do, because I now taste it a little bit in your reps of 10 and keeping it kind of short and sweet, but enough that repetitive, you're feeling it. Yeah.
I like that, short and sweet. That's what it's all about.
I mean, it's just a little bit better for the mind. When you're thinking a minute of something, you're like daunting at 15, 20 seconds. But by the time you can just do 10 seconds, you're like, oh, we're good. I survived.
Good.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And like I said, you've got like almost a one-stop shop going on here. So let's talk about all the things. I mean, and we're talking a passion for the Western industry.
Yeah.
You have a lot wrapped around that. Yeah. So can you talk about what all is going on around here?
Yeah, kind of catch everyone off guard because not only are we a 30-acre ranch and we raise cattle, we have the whole salon. I do color extensions. I've got 2 other girls that work here as well. And so you're not just at your average salon like you'd find in town or a city. So I say I'm not the average salon just because you're looking at cattle and horses from the window. So
it's a nice view.
It's a very nice view. And the natural light definitely helps. So yeah, there's that part. We've got the gym that we built mostly for ourselves. My husband was a bullfighter at one point, and so we know the importance of staying healthy and fit. We got our sauna, we sell beef. It's really good about all those different things. So we just have a lot merged into this little property.
Yeah, and you do a little dabbling in real estate too, don't you?
I do, and that is one of those things that, thank God for my clientele that sits in my chair. That's who has taken this to a whole nother level, because
she's gonna find me a buyer for Texas.
Somebody out there. We'll get it through the pipelines.
That's
there.
Right.
But yeah, it's been just such a wild ride because I got into real estate just for the fact of having not really even a backup, but just cutting out that middle person to be able to do our own investments. Because as a hairdresser, ranching, you don't make I mean, you make good money, but you don't always have the best retirement. And so we decided, let's do investment properties. Then I decided, let's dabble in a little bit more. And so between my husband and I, we jumped in the real estate world, and then it just kind of took off. It took one client to get that whole real estate world going. Nice. And now more and more are coming to me. So It's been fun.
Well, with all that you have going on, what are the challenges that present themselves with the many different things that you're dabbling in?
You know, on a daily basis, I could say my brain is going a million miles a minute. So not only do I have this salon, I got my California salon, and I go back to that one every 6 weeks for the last 6 years. So constant juggling of those clients and these clients and real estate and selling beef, and then we do homeschool somehow, some way, and I don't know how it all works out, but it's kind of challenging sometimes just to be able to get it. I mean, I get everything done, but just get my mind to calm down and relax. I think that's my biggest issue as an entrepreneur.
Would you say that that's important to find time for that?
It is.
I am a strong advocate for personal practice and self-care, emphasizing the crucial roles in achieving holistic health. By prioritizing these elements, individuals can cultivate and balance their life that fosters both emotional and physical well-being. Personal practice involves dedicating time to activities that nourish the mind, body, and spirit. This can include meditation, yoga, or simply quiet reflection. Engaging in such practices helps to reduce stress and enhance mental clarity, laying a solid foundation for success in all areas of life. We perform better when we are able to actually refresh, restore, rebuild. Yeah, so that self-care is very, very crucial.
And I know I preach it to my clients in that salon right there, like, you deserve mom time, you deserve pamper time, because you're gonna be feeling better, more confident, and it's gonna project to everyone around you. So it's like, I preach it, I just have to be a little better about it.
Right, I know that feeling. We're good at spitting it out, but in actually following through, yes. But you're gonna do it.
Got this.
Yes. So did you have any role models as you were growing up? You are a true inspiration, and here in a little bit, I'm gonna ask you for some advice that you might offer to others, but were there ever any role models in your life?
I would say, well, I was raised by a single mom, and I do think there comes high, I mean, single moms are badass. They hustle. I'm not saying moms in general are amazing, but you know, when they got to do it all on their own, I think there's just another level of drive there. So I had a single mom. I had an amazing grandma that's been like the dad to me. And then I had my aunt. So those three women were kind of just the powerhouses behind me and made me to who I am today.
Made you a powerhouse.
Yeah, I just kind of merged a little bit of all of them to one. Yeah.
Well, you know, when we first got together and visited over the phone about this project and getting together, we talked a lot about the importance of health. We talked a lot about the importance of where our food comes from, the farm to table, so to speak. And you guys have your own beef. Where did that start?
So my husband has raised cattle since he was a kid. He's actually Portuguese. So it goes back not to just his generation, but to his further generations and back to Portugal. So when he was younger, he would work cattle and do all that type of stuff when he'd visit in Portugal. And so it just kind of followed him, and his dad got him into it when he was young. And now it's just been able to be introduced to us. And I remember as a kid, I always wanted cattle. I got into horses, when I was about 10, and I always told my grandma, I want a cow, I want a cow. And now she's like, look what you've got, a whole ranch. And it's like, wow, I never thought. And we have a couple pet ones because we show, our kids show in 4-H and stuff. So those are my close to the heart ones. But yeah, we've decided, let's take it to the next step. He raised and sold beef a little bit back in California with his production with his dad. And then once we moved here, we just kind of took it to the next level of doing farm to fuel. And there's so much of an umbrella story that's underneath there. Going back to his Portuguese side, going back to him being a bullfighter and all the nutrition and everything that comes with fueling your body, your mind with the right food.
At Farm to Fuel Meats, they believe in the importance of fueling your body with high quality nutrition. They take great pride in offering USDA certified non-GMO beef that aligns with the commitment to holistic health. This means you can enjoy beef that not only is delicious, but also free from harmful additives and chemicals. Choosing farm-to-fuel meats means investing in your well-being. Join Farm to Fuel Meats on their journey towards better nourishment and discover the difference that quality meats can make. Now let's dive back into our riveting podcast discussion with our trailblazing cowgirl.
It's the past that haunts me a little bit.
Only if you choose to let it.
True, very true. And I think I've overcome that, but I think now stepping into this lifestyle where I can dabble in this, dabble in that. Some say you shouldn't dabble in a million things, you should focus on one, but it's what feeds me, and it's also been my network, and it all started when I was senior year pregnant and just thought, I gotta make something of myself and create a life for him that,
Well, you absolutely have.
Crazy.
Yeah. And again, crazy strong powerhouse comes to mind again. Those role models that you spoke about, and you come from what I like to say, good stock.
Yeah, no, they're awesome. Yep, it was good.
And so it's that, again, that cowgirl spirit that I keep going back to with so many of you that I sit with and visit with, the grit.
Yeah.
And the resilience, the determination. So what would be a good way for people to get in touch with you?
Instagram, Facebook. I've got Ashleigh Lynn Salon. It's ASHLEIGH.
Yeah, the spelling
so nice
is
and
different.
Long. But yeah, that'd be the best way. Just shoot me a message. I believe my contact information's on there. Email. Also my website, ashleighlynnsalon.com.
Very good. And whether it's real estate or...
Yeah, you can definitely branch out. I
Yeah.
have my real estate under Bertao Mesa, Bertao Mesa. And so I know it's a lot, but it's the last name into that. So
Well, we'll be able to share with the viewers some of those
that'd be
screenshots, and they'll be able to get an idea of how to really connect. So
yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right. And so that brings us to the conclusion of another insightful episode of The Equestrian Edge. I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our guest speaker, Ashleigh. Her incredible resilience and unwavering determination in the world of the Western lifestyle is truly inspiring. If you're looking for ways to gain an edge in your equestrian riding, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help you enhance your skills and elevate your experience. Feel free to contact me at brandybratton@gmail.com for personalized tips and training advice. Get the edge.